After listening to Hegseth yesterday, I'm going to give you my thoughts and my lived experiences as a woman who served in the United States Army for 26 years, starting off as enlisted and working my way through as an officer. Now, I went in 1978 as a military policewoman, and I met the standards. And that's the thing that kind of pisses me off, is that if you have not served in the military, Hegseth keeps on throwing around how standards have been lowered. They have never been lowered. The standard is the standard, and that is what you must meet in order to do that job. So I met the standard. I graduated basic training. And as a matter of fact, basic training, I was one of the first groups of co-ed to go through where they integrated the women and the men. And so when I went to my first duty station in 1979, I was told what I could and could not do as a female military policewoman. And women could not work together. Women could not work alone. And that made absolutely no sense. And I'm 18 years old. Well, there came a situation where I had to work alone, and I refused. I refused because I threw their rules and regulations back at them. And so the next morning, I am in the first sergeant's office getting my ass reamed, as well as getting my counseling statement. But you know what? The regulations and the rules changed. They allowed women to work alone, to work together. And why didn't they want us to do that? Because they didn't think women could handle it. Fast forward, 1985, I go to jump school being taught by 10th Special Forces. Upon graduation day, these guys came up to me because I was the ranking female. And they said, you know what? We are so impressed and so surprised how well you all did. Because they don't work with women. Then on top of that, they said, you are some badass sons of bitches. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Move forward to when I got promoted to major, and to have somebody congratulate me kind of flippantly by saying, hey, congratulations on your promotion. But you know, so many deserving men did not get promoted because we have to promote so many women and so many blacks. I had somebody pull me aside and say, hey, you know what? Because I would score over 300 points on the physical fitness test. And they said, you know what? You know, it looks good, but you females, you have to do less push-ups, less sit-ups, and you get to take a longer run. And I'm like, come here. Take my age. Take what I did, now move it across the male standards. How did I do? I was in the 90th percentile in each of them. And then I looked at him and I said, and I still beat your ass. They have tried to tell what women could do and could not do. Now remember, Hegseth just got rid of Dakowitz. That was the Defense Advisory Committee for women in the services. And they kept showing the capabilities that women can actually do. And he had to get rid of it. Why? Because it went against his narrative. He has to keep pushing that women cannot do the same things as men. And here's the other thing is when you talk about the woke culture and you want to get rid of, you know, the standards have to be lowered and we can't have women's standards. Explain to me why you're now calling them male standards, that females must meet male standards. The standard is the standard. I don't think you're going to do a better job just because you can deadlift 343 pounds. So Hegseth's male, as we would call toxicity, is going to destroy the culture and the discipline from inside our military.